I think I turned my car into a baked potato. Hey folks, it is a Friday evening. I'm trying to get a jump on this project. You may have seen these before. These are hook razors. The idea is that you get a hook blade like this. That's not how you're supposed to use that, by the way. Cool. So I am going to temporarily put these all back in here. Cool. So we're going to use this to cut the adhesive mat, and then this to press it down. I think I explained this last episode, but not everybody watches every episode. I'm going to be basically covering the entire floor, probably a couple of spots in between here and there. But the idea is to cover up this. The black paint is not UV stable, so this is just going to cover that up. I'm probably going to cut pieces. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do this. I've never done this before. I'll probably do a couple normal speed, and then I'm gonna do the rest like time lapse. So we'll see how far we get tonight, but I'm probably gonna have to finish this up tomorrow. So let's get going. We should probably test how easy the stuff cuts first. All right, so there's a hole in the middle of this. You know what? I'm probably gonna try to cut this one in half down here. Down this line here. So let's try that, see what happens. Okay, that cuts really easily. When you cut all the way through, you cut. Ouch. I'm probably gonna have to wear gloves. I don't want like all of this, so I'm gonna go with here. Enough. All right, so this stuff gets pretty sharp. We should probably also do something like this first. Before and after, right? If you see these bubbles, I'm going to try to flatten them all out. This might seem obvious, but you should probably work your way from the inside out. Oh yeah, this is gonna be exhausting. It's like when you're making pancakes, the first one's always a throwaway. Alright, cool. Now let's quickly try this again. Let me put the camera in the same place it was before. Alright. Yeah, it sounds the same to me. Probably a huge waste of time. Alright, so one down, about 1 billion more to go. We're gonna switch to time-lapse for the rest of this. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. Learned how to do it, I think. It's not great, but the stuff's pretty good. I mean, it's coming along. I'm just gonna show you where I'm gonna leave off tonight. This piece, so these cracks are when I have to stretch the butyl rubber itself and the foil. So ideally, you're pushing it in as you go out, and I just kind of forgot that there was a thingy here. But yeah, it's not bad. Adhesion is really good on this stuff. I got that whole floor pan side put in. I'm pretty happy with that, I think. Those hook knives are really, really handy. So I'm gonna pick this up again probably tomorrow at some point, and hopefully we can knock out the rest of this side, the tunnel, and then the back. Let me pack it in, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, it is day 2. We're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday and keep going. All right, the one thing I want to do though before I get started, here my huskies. Cool. Start off with a fresh blade for today. Ouch, that hurt. Alright, so I have a couple tips from doing this. One, start at one edge. So you can kind of index your work. Two, be used to cutting things wrong, but don't worry about that too much, because not only does this stuff stretch, but there's a tape that goes over all the corners and stuff like that. I'm not going to get to that today, but it's pretty useful stuff. Again, doesn't really matter if you cover every single square inch with this stuff. Basically, you just want to keep the vibrationary waves from propagating across the planar surfaces. Man! Yeah, and keep all your little offcuts and stuff, because you can stuff them into like little corners like this over here and things like that. Don't go for perfection, go for getting the job done. We're gonna put a pin in this for today. I think I turned my car into a baked potato. All right, so remember, all the seams and stuff, it's gonna get taped over. So it's gonna seem like one big, no pun intended, one seamless sheet. Don't worry too much about like splitting the foil or anything like that. Yeah, I think it's coming along really well. I think at the beginning of the project I did this test. Do it with. I did it with this. Alright, definitely sounds like it's muted, doesn't echo as much. I don't know, probably can't really tell very well from the camera. Also, don't worry too much about getting all these things perfectly flat. I think it's really well adhesed, even if it's not. Yeah, so this stuff is going down pretty well, but my god, this is a huge job. I also want to actually just address something somebody had told me, but you're adding a ton of weight to the car. It's not a ton of weight, but also I don't really care. It's not like, the goal here is to have like a nice car to drive. I want like a nice solid feeling car. I want it to be fun to cruise in. I'm not going for like a super fast vehicle here. I do want it to be fast, of course, but I mean, it's not a dragster, right? So we're trying to make it nice. That's what we gotta do. We gotta make it nice. Our ideas of nice might differ, but that's perfectly fine. It's good if we disagree sometimes. If you enjoyed the video, learned something, hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already. Didn't subscribe yet? What are you waiting for? Thanks for watching. See you next time, and keep it sleazy. Yo, no joke, MVP are these hook blades. Link in the description. MVP. I think I'm gonna buy an extra one of these just to keep as a hook blade. They're that good. There is one left in the box. Keep all your offcuts except the round ones, they're kind of useless.